Oh, maybe. Okay.
Awesome.
On my face for no, I can't. I can be in a little bit. It seems it's not connected. I sent him the draft thing because I have it from being a captain.
Where did you send it through? Okay. There we go. Cool. Spectators one.
Yeah, I just had to unplug it and replug it. Apparently the software had an issue. It's very good. Oh my gosh, I'm dark.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both in.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Hasn't started though yet, right?
Yeah, we're not in lobby yet, so
It's gonna be a pretty hype game. So I think
it should
I'm
be.
excited. I'm excited for this one. Oh. It,
Doesn't matter.
yeah, it's up to you. I don't mind. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know the two teams playing yet. Well, I mean, I
Yeah.
know intensifies. I'm not trying, but
Yeah,
BaeDCarry,
I
I'm not
kind of
too versed with.
same for me. I know a little bit of what Intensify's team like to play because we played them, and so I had
Yeah.
to do the research. But I haven't gotten around to doing BaeDCarry's team yet. I am really interested in this bot lane matchup to see how this will go because both bot lanes I think are pretty strong, and
Most definitely.
that should be a real nice session.
All right.
Awesome. Let's see.
Something that should be interesting to see which teams are going to be banning out.
Yeah,
So we have the Triss coming out for the first ban, of course.
I'm curious what role red team will try and get the counter pick for, because there's I probably mid, my guess, because that's kind of their star player and the team captain.
Working around Intensify seems
Yeah.
to be how they're working out these last few games. But then Bio coming out has been a strong AD for them. So we have a lot of tanks banned on I'm not trying side. Getting rid of that hard engage with the volley as well.
Mm-hmm. Huh, and a Lulu ban. I think Gogo Fate's played all tanks so far this season, so that's interesting to me.
Yeah, maybe it would be a flex pick for the mid, but having a banned on the support side is a little weird.
Some hidden tech.
Yeah. Something they know that we don't.
Yeah.
So we see the two ADs getting picked up, the Smear and the Jinx. Both good hyper carries if they get that chance to snowball out. And the Renekton also getting picked up.
Smear definitely fits Biostir's playstyle too. He likes to be nice and aggressive. Get up in the enemy's face.
Hard engage.
Yeah. And it gives him a lot of room for outplay on the Jinx later in the game, you know, with the wind walling the Jinx ultimate and anything else that he wants to do that when she's trying to fight him.
Yeah, that is a really good team play ult like later game, or not even ult ability wise.
Yeah.
Because it blocks everything in it.
So they're going to put Celibate Squirrel on an early top lane pick with a lot of laning power. I wonder how they'll respond to that. If they'll go and try and get the counter pick top lane now or save it for second round.
Yeah, and it's like Yone could also be like a good flex, so I'm not too sure if that's going to be their mid lane or their top.
That's true.
There's a good bit of versatility in their picks right now. And then you have the Morgana, probably jungle, taking that away from I'm not trying.
I like that though, but again, that's another flex pick where they have to respect, can this be, they can just move this support. It's not like she can't support anymore just because they buffed her jungle. So yeah, I love it.
Yeah, two really strong flex picks, given I'm not trying a little bit of a disadvantage on their draft right here.
Yeah.
Let's see who they decide to pick.
I think they're safe to pick either support or jungle here. I wonder what. Looks like they. Oh, the Galio's interesting too.
I've seen Fade like playing a lot of Galio in like solo queue games, so it might be picked out as a support.
Yeah. And again, similar to the Morgana, they can just flex it if you pick something bad against it in the mid lane. Perfect.
Run him there.
And I think it's good into Yone if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because he has that hard engage with the CC lock.
Yeah.
Taunt.
Let's see.
So we have a Mordekaiser coming out. Bam. So it looks like they think Yone's going to be their mid laner, so we're getting out the tops.
Yeah. Yone does not have a good matchup into the Galio as far as win rates go, so. Also, will Requiem get more than 10 kills?
That's a very good question.
You got 40 seconds to decide that.
Got
you went in.
Right now. In the pool, we got 96% sitting at no, with 4% sitting at yes. Get your votes in.
Fiddlesticks. Jungle. Ooh. I like that.
Strong jungle pressure.
Yeah.
Both Fiddlesticks and Morgana have that nice clear where they can do a double camp.
Yep. I'm curious to see how well INT's team plays around getting proper vision control for the Fiddlestick to come out of Fog of War in his ultimate.
Yeah, getting those nice surprise ults off big teams. Because those can really be make or breaks.
Yeah. When Fiddle just ults and does nothing, it feels horrible. But then it can just flip perfectly the other way. You can just win a game off of one ulti too.
Oh, so I guess you want to go pick Olaf. So Olaf comes down. It was an accidental mispick, but BaeDCarry does come out with the Olaf.
Okay.
So they've got the Olaf in the jungle, it seems. To counteract that, Fiddlesticks, so Morgana's going to be down there in the support role. And then we got the Shen top. Or Shen could still be flexed with the Morgana. You think?
I think it's more likely top because I looked up Requiem and it looks like he does like the Shen. I don't think it's too bad of a pick into Renekton. You can W his W actually and stop the stun from coming out by blocking basic attacks. I don't think like Shen wins the matchup necessarily, but Shen can survive and then be more useful to the team with his ultimate.
Very true. All right, yes. So it looks like we have our picks locked in.
Oh,
The Scion comes out top lane, so it looks like we're
could
gonna have
this
the
be
Galio.
could this be the ultimate mind game and be the mid lane Renekton, and I completely missed it?
Right? Oh man, still versus the Yon, having a nice counter matchup on him.
Yeah. And so since it is the Olaf, yep, it looks like it is. I didn't realize that at the time for some reason, but it looks like it will be Morgana support.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, having that Olaf being picked up.
Huh.
Interesting draft we have coming out from both sides.
Olaf can do some pretty interesting things into their team comp. They rely on a lot of tanks and CC. You know, he
Yeah,
can just
pressing
run.
that R button.
He can
And
run.
then they also,
Oh, sorry.
sorry.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and they also have the Morgana Black Shield to go with that.
Yeah. But depending on how team fights go, Olaf can run up and just tank Scion ult and keep running through him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
right in through the Galio taunt and everything else. So
Very true. Getting to that backline really quick.
yeah. And especially then you can Black Shield Yone, have him ult in, and have a Shen dive in with the backline.
Although, is Samir really going to be in the backline, or is he going to be playing more forward? We'll see.
That's true.
They have a really strong engage team, though. So it'll be fun to see how this plays out.
Yeah, they do. I think I favor INT's team composition just for kind of ease of execution. You make the call, everybody goes in, and all their champions kind of want to do that. Where I think BaeDCarry fan club's team composition has to have more finesse to it, or has to create picks with Morgana. I don't necessarily think it's bad. I just think it's more difficult to
They have to set up the
execute
carries
properly.
more so.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure.
Yeah, the QSS on Jinx could be really big. And
yeah, Jinx provides them with a way for her to escape, not be CC'd without the use of their team's Black Shield.
Yeah, that's true. I guess it could be supplemented by a Black Shield.
But then it
Won't last so
gives
long though.
yeah, but then again, it gives Morgana an opportunity to free up Black Shield for another target. Now you
Right.
the Yone that would go in.
Yeah, for sure. The one thing I'm also worried about is because INT has a pretty good front line. BaeDCarry fan club doesn't have a lot of magic damage, so it'll be easy for them to itemize the armor into it. I just think it'll be important for BaeDCarry to get a lead earlier on, get the
have the nice
champions rolling.
ball.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm excited to see Intensifies Rek'Sai into the Yone, though. It should be an interesting comp.
I think everybody's pretty excited to see that Renekton. Yeah. And so early in the draft, thinking, you know, just using it as a flex, being able to move that around. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that was good thinking. And then both teams had really, I mean, what seemed to be flexible picks at the beginning, but then INT really showed up and showed that they still really had more flexible picks.
Yeah.
Bring out the Silent and the Galio with the Renekton. All three of those could have been interchanged at any point.
For real. Okay. Alrighty.
Awesome. So teams just
Yeah.
spawning in now.
Yeah, we're getting into this game. Let's see if both teams do a standard 5-point or if we get some fun level 1 action here.
Looks like red side's calling for that nice little 5-point setup.
Yep.
Who wants to contest with an invade or go for the same?
Looks like both teams are spreading themselves out, going for a standard start. No cheese. Nice and straightforward.
Nice slow game start.
Yep.
30 seconds until minions.
Which is a nice change of pace, because like what I've seen in ranked reset, just everybody wants to go for the invades.
Yeah. It is fun. Okay. Both teams looking pretty standard across the board. Olaf went for an early ward with the back on the sweeper. It's not too uncommon.
Nope, and then Fiddles just has
Making-
that sweeper equipped at level 9.
Yep. Oh, okay, that's smart by Olaf here. I like his adaptation. So he's going to go for the blue side start, cover his raptors on a ward, and then work his way bottom.
Fiddlestick's going for that no leash, starting in wolves,
Yeah.
making sure her lanes are pretty free up for that XP.
Both teams are going leashless, so let's see how this is able to get
Hand
any
up for jungle
advantage.
for speed. Renekton shrugging off that little bit of damage with that heal coming off his Q.
Yep.
Both top and mid getting a little prissy.
Yeah.
Engage
Oh,
on bot. Samir goes down. Nice engage. Galio coming down. Flash shield comes out of Morgana. Do we see a first
Missed
blood with
the
the
snare,
Samira?
and
First
looks like
blood
it-
to the Samira.
Missed that crucial snare, and he was able to.
That dash. You gotta keep
get
on
through.
her. And then we got top lane going in. Shen with the double Q.
Got close to getting that first to 10 on there.
Right, almost bringing down Sion.
Yeah. He's got the corrupting pot though. He'll be able to heal up a lot. Should be okay for now.
Swirl
Inburn
just
Shen Flash.
crashing out. Oh, the flash taunt coming out, but a flash coming back from the Jace in return. Then we have Shen going up,
Yeah.
taunting that Sion. Going for that trade inside the minion wave. I think Sion might have this because of minions.
It's
Yeah,
certainly
Shen
going to be
decided
close.
to tank a little bit too much minion damage. Coming
Oh,
down.
yeah. I think he was hoping to get a trade there, but wasn't quite able.
Well, these trades mid, forcing Intensify to use the flash. TP from Shen, thinking he could get that lucky little one off on Sion before he got the back.
Yeah. Not a bad word placement, but INT will be able to see that he did place the word there, so that's a little bit of information as long as they notice that he dropped the word and exactly where it is to walk around it.
Blue side does ping, missing on tracking that jungler. Blue team to taking note. Oh, mid lane a little action. Maybe Olaf coming up. It might be a gang.
Yeah, and Fiddle's coming around behind. Neither
Yeah,
jungle
nice
decided
counter.
to go up and take
Oh.
top scuttle.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's definitely an objective and a good bit of gold that they're both missing out on.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a nice Q by Sion there.
Big chunk on Shen.
Junglers are pretty well matched. Looks like Olaf has a little bit of tempo advantage getting back to his camps first. Does
But
see
then
that
what
that
do-
scuttle is up and is going to be able to take it.
So that's gonna give him a little bit of a gold bump
Yeah.
over the Fiddlestick side.
Yep. Looks like Fiddle's going to try and match him, working his way top to bot lane. And see if either of the teams try and get pressure on the dragon.
Blue side getting wards up. Setting up for that dragon, it seems. He's
Yeah.
ready.
Really impressed with how well this Yone is playing. He is up over 10 CS and still has his health potion.
Yep. And he also forced down that flash early too.
Yeah.
Still has about half time remaining. Gives him that kill pressure in lane too, having both suns up.
Absolutely. Especially now that he's at 6, if he can catch Intensify out, maybe with the Olaf coming in.
Big engage with the Galio Justice in, with
Yep.
the taunt coming down.
Was able to
that back
spell
kill.
immune that taunt, but wasn't quite enough to get all the way out.
Yeah, had all that burst of damage coming down with his wind as well.
Mm-hmm. And Samir is just such a terror early on. So much damage from that champion. And she
And then
gets enough-
having her engage is just insane.
Yeah.
The quick burst of damage kind of offsets your skill shots.
Great root by Jinx there.
Yon comes in though, and the R comes up from Shen. Big team fight coming down in the bot lane.
Yeah.
Both dying.
That's
Good
some great
rotations
team
on
play.
both sides of the blue.
Yeah.
Everybody's there for Dragon. Taking that early objective control on Red. Dragon is a real nice pickup for blue side.
They got the shove off in time. Looks like that will crash a turret while Fiddle catches that. They'll take first Dragon of the game. Fairly early on too, so that can definitely be a big win condition for them if that ends up to be a good soul.
Yep.
Not Cloud.
It helps the deficit out too in the gold department.
Yeah.
Well, both teams still playing a really nice game.
Yeah, definitely. Shen getting those 2 assists is really going to help him as well. He's getting down a little bit in CS, getting a little bit bullied in that lane. Sounds a very strong laner.
Oh, nothing going in. Finding that Yone with the minions. Minions chunk.
Yes, they do. Luckily, Renekton's just got his Q. He should be able to get a good chunk of health off of that.
Oh, Yone's gonna tussle with the Sion up top here.
Yeah.
Probably just gonna keep vision on as long as you can.
Oh. Ping's coming out bot lane. Wonder if they're gonna go for some type of wraparound, come in behind him and try and go for a kill.
Ooh.
Looks like.
Gank their own lane.
Yeah. Sometimes it works. You fake a back and the opponent doesn't think you're there, and all of a sudden you're on him. You can definitely choose a
Oh, the
kill.
flashes come out again. Unfortunately, this time the taunt doesn't connect. Binding comes down. Galio's rooted.
Does
Forever
land it.
Stun getting caught in the traps.
Jinx is strong right now. She gets to reset. Biosphere doesn't have the level 6 for that Samira ult. Have to back off.
Man, I bet he's there just spamming the R key.
Yeah. Wishing he had that just a few seconds earlier.
Every time I play Samira, though, it's always like a little tease whenever I get my stacks off early. Oh, engage coming down mid. Short little trade. Like to be about even now in lane.
And he has the fleet, so he sustains with that. While Renekton is able to do it with the Q. Gets a little bit more of the poke. Looks like Fiddle might be going for a lane gank in this top lane. See if he's able to complete this.
Oh.
Looks like he pinged him out. He had vision on him.
Yeah, I'm getting my recall because their blue side does still have that board up. Dagger comes in with the taunt, although ult comes down from Shen as well as a black shield from Morgana.
Yeah.
Mira just gets a nice dash out. We'll see if ult comes out from Galio and he
great
gets taunted out of
to be
it.
able to cancel that. Yeah.
Yeah, and down goes the Galio, just getting caught in that corner. Unfortunate spot to be.
Yeah, that's big because they not only got the kill, but they got the ultimate cooldown as well, and that's a pretty long one early on Galio.
Yeah, no, that's huge for their team fights. That means Galio's out for a good bit in case they wanted cage or contest any huge objectives.
Yeah. Back-to-back good taunts by that Shen to cancel that Sion Q as well.
Oh, back to bot lane. Fiddlesticks comes in, huge R. Samira goes in, R comes out from Samira.
Reset.
And that's just exactly what he was looking for. Although Sion gets engaged on, he uses that ult to leave. Training out.
Wow, so they tried to make a play on the other side of the map. Wasn't quite able to. Sion ult, giving him that unstoppable. Without Olaf being able to flash in front of it. Was able to walk out safely. Getting a lot of plate gold onto that Samira now.
Yeah,
Really
bot lane
evening out.
extending their lead to a good sizable amount, 1.6k there. Or red side.
Yeah. It should be about even though, because Jinx did get 3 kills. So the kills are going in the right place.
Yeah, like, kills are sitting in a good spot. Both ADCs are now
Yeah.
Should be completing the mythic items, so that's a huge power boost for both.
And it looks like Renekton stabilized the CS in the mid lane. He was down 15-20 at one point. He's got that back down to 10-15, so he's not losing any more than he was earlier.
And looking up here top side, we have the Scion going in on a Shen. Almost had it, and now here we see Olaf R'ing in, slowing down that Scion. And then, huge Q from Scion coming out. Manages to live and take himself to safety. Oh,
Yeah.
Young's coming in too, though. Fight is not over, they say. Shen comes in with a top and gets flowed with the tower.
Oh no.
Young comes in. What are they doing? Young, okay, Young goes in, flashes out, almost falls. Fiddlesticks goes in and picks up Young with a nice little Q. That was a little sloppy on both sides, but
yeah,
the best. Over and action going in, making sure Olaf falls.
Oh man. And
that's
what
gonna be Dragon too.
Yeah, what was already a little sighted for INT is now turned even bigger. Getting that Renekton the kill in mid lane.
Yeah, no, that just put Young a little bit down. Renekton was able to catch up fully with that. Here we go, another big engage. Morgana taking the ult and fear from Fiddlesticks from falling. That's gonna be a dragon going down to red side. Giving them R coming out from Jinx, splashing Galio. Probably looking at a shop thinking, wow, I can actually buy this now. Shen going in on the Scion here. Bring out his shield. Nice dodge on the Scion knockup though. Doubling that percent health damage with his Q. Oh, bringing out the Scion R.
Sounds deceptively powerful. And if Scion goes down here, he still has the passive. So Requiem has to be very careful.
Unfortunately, Requiem falls to that swirl. One foul two. Now with Timer plays down, that's going to give Scion a little bit of an advantage to push that lane.
Yep.
Oh, we have Zone trying to commit onto that.
Great trade there.
Oh, here we have Olaf R'ing in. Do we have Scion going to fall? Q's coming out. Big damage coming down. Scion does fall. Shutdown going to Olaf.
And I think he's fast enough that he'll just be able to safely walk out. Getting some great turret damage there, though. Smart play.
Yeah, that silent passive does insane damage. So just when you think it's over, comes back for one more.
Mm-hmm.
Right side getting engaged on by the Young. Young makes a huge R there. Shen R coming down. Jinx R coming down too to finish off the 19.
Wow.
Lots of kills going out. Lots of damage.
Yeah.
And we have a paused game.
So we have a pause. Let's catch up. This is a pretty exciting game. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Real quick, man.
Yeah. Those rockets are on point this game. I don't think he's missed one.
Jinx. No, the two rockets Jinx has fired as both landed and like succeeded with him getting a kill.
Yeah, I think that's 3, because I think he got one right at level 6 as well.
Oh, very true. Yeah, he did launch that first R right at 6. So and that was just so unlucky too. Intensify took that rocket, and Fiddlesticks was just a little more forward. Would have had the save.
And I wonder if that's actually beneficial for them that Shen didn't get the teleport there, because now he has a little bit of time to catch up on some farm and push that turret in for a bit. But looks like game's back in, and they're looking for a play bot side, but don't think it's going to get anything, but might get that
comes
turret
down.
There.
Yeah, that was a good Rift Tail since they have numbers bot side. They see that bot lane is not there. I think they're just going to secede the tower, give the first tower over to blue. Good play
Nice
with the
chunk of
Riptide
gold.
there.
Yep.
Yeah, helping them catch up that gold disadvantage too.
Yeah. And now we'll see if they rotate both bot lanes into the mid lane and send both mid lanes into the bot lane for the split pushing. And then we'll really get to see some of those extended trades from Renekton and Yone going head to head, because there would be no turret to run back to.
So we see the Yone going bot side here. Well, we have Renekton still sitting mid. So we'll see how this 2v1 situation pans out for him.
Yeah.
There's Shen going with a nice little taunt. Art coming down from Sion though, bringing down
Big damage. Wow.
Requiem. Oh, Sion going in. No, Renekton going in. Drawing the flash from Morgana and the Black Shield.
Respecting the damage, getting the Black Shield on time and getting the flash out.
Yeah, if she didn't land those, she was definitely stunned and probably dead.
Yeah.
Oh, Yon might be caught out here. Big R coming out from Fiddlesticks, hitting that fear. Yon's caught. Locked down with the W from Renekton.
Just a few seconds left on his flash cooldown.
I hate to see it.
That's pretty big. Sion was able to break through that top turret now. So this is going to give Renekton a lot of time to just set up a slow push on this bot wave and see if he can take the spot turret as well while Yone's down. Won't be able to contest it.
Looks like we have some shenanigans going on mid lane. Silent coming in. Zapper coming out from Jinx. As long as there are traps too coming down, locking down that Silent for a little bit.
He is so tanky.
He is. He just sat there and sustained. He said, look, I'm just going to sit here, have some lunch.
Yep. It's a big boy.
Renekton taking down that bot tower too. Oh, Sion and Sion and Shen again. Dueling it out.
Yeah.
But it looks like Red Side's going to trade out Dragon for Rift Herald.
Yeah, and I don't think that's a bad trade, you know. They're a little bit behind right now in the gold. They're about 3k gold down. So getting an objective trade, if they can get a turret and get caught up in a little bit gold, go for the dragons later. They're not too worried about soul point because they were able to get that first one early on. So that should be pretty good for them.
Oh, there goes the Sion ult. Just barreling through the lane. He has places to go, people to see.
Checking in, he wanted a piece of the action. Unfortunately, no action was there to be had.
Oh, Samir taking a lot of damage here from the Jinx Rockets. Renekton going in, though. Shen are coming down. Oh, Samir gets her R off. Shen R gets down, though. We have Renekton falling. Galio R comes through, though. Unstoppable, just as you said, though, with... Oh, Yone R, Samira R. Lots of R's coming down.
Wow,
and
what a
Jace just
fight.
finished him off with the Kraken Slayer. Big damage coming down. Okay, so as you predicted, yes, so you had the Olaf. He just R'd right through the Sion R. And then the Galio taunt. Just rendered it kind of useless and got back to the backline.
That was
that huge Yone R.
Yeah, that was great patience by him to be able to hit that nice of an ultimate on everyone. Really turned that fight for them.
It did. And with that, they're almost caught up in gold too.
Yep. Got the turret, got the team fight win, get a couple jungle camps on your way out. That's going to be feeling really good.
Oh, and they're going straight for the Baron.
They're rushing it.
I mean, Red Side has vision though. They're definitely pinging it.
It's a little bit risky, but they might be able to do it.
Low. Here we go, Sion falling though. But then he has his passive Galio coming in. Taunt coming down. Samira wind walling in. Renekton's stunning coming down. Fiddlesticks are out. Samira are coming down, getting a double, triple. Samira picking up a triple kill there. Red side dominating as soon as they made that Baron call.
Wow.
Let's see. I think Red side, they had that poor team fight. They came back with items and they said, look, we can do it too.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And the Olaf did not have enough health there. He was really struggling, just trying to heal a little bit off of Baron, waiting for his W cooldown, but they pulled the trigger, I think, a little bit quicker than they anticipated.
Yeah,
And
definitely a gamble on their part with that early Baron call.
yeah.
They baited a little bit of time. I think they had respawn timers to where they wanted it, and they could have allowed Olaf to reset a little bit more. But with that, gold advantage just skyrocketed to red side.
Yeah.
Even with the tower advantage.
Yeah, as soon as it was equalized, they were able to get that Baron and get their lead right back, if not then some. And now they'll have Baron to be able to push down these waves. And I'm not 100% sure, but if Renekton is able to 1v1 Yone at this point of the game, they'll have 2 winning side lanes, and I'm not sure how they'll be able to defend a siege if they try and 1v1 it.
Especially having all that tank potential on the side. Or on red side.
Yeah.
on not trying team. Because as we saw, like, season 11 is turning out to be a really big tank battle.
Absolutely. Luckily, BaeDCarry is on the Jinx with the Kraken Slayer, so if you need a champion to kill a bunch of frontline tanks, that's pretty much the best one you could ask for.
Exactly. And he does have the rune on completed as well, so
yeah,
he's going to be dealing damage to all of them if they start stacking up.
Definitely.
They just need to start huddling that Jinx and play and protect the carry. Young coming down, trying to 1v1 this Sion, but I think Sion's just way too tanky for Young to do anything. Fiddlesticks are coming down mid lane. Binding comes down onto the Renekton. He's just tanking that turret too. Red side is just real beefy with their items. Huge engage bot side. Samira coming down, getting her R off. Olaf R'ing out.
Oh
Still
no.
falls to Samira.
Yeah, it looks like Shen wasn't able to hit the priority target with his...
Oh, Samira going in again, dashing in and out. Securing that easy kill into the Morgana. Samira just elite squishies at this point.
Absolutely, she's just insane.
She's gonna have her Bloodthirster next, already has her Collector, so really a champion I'd be not too keen on facing.
You and me both. 11-2, really powerful. There's the wind wall on that Jinx rocket, able to save Gallows life potentially.
Fortunate. They are taking the reset here, which is probably a good idea. They don't have their full strength as a team up.
Yep. Yeah, their Baron's down, but you know they got huge advantage. I mean, they can take this back, reset, and
oh, it looks like Olaf is going for the chase though. He has to R to disengage. Samira are coming out though, and Olaf is gonna fall.
Oh no, yeah.
Sion are coming out, heading up toward the Jinx, or heading up toward the carry. Morgana slaying Galio though. Samira behind. Samira picking up 1 kill, getting her R off, maybe 2 kills onto the Shen. Oh, the sun comes out from Renekton, making sure Samira stays safe. Really good team fight in POL on I'm not trying side there. Give me that Samira alive.
Yeah, this is going to be just incredibly hard for them to come back from.
This is looking like an uphill battle at this point for BaeDCarry.
It's soul point. They're down 9,000 gold, and there are a lot of kills on that Samira.
And it looks like it was going to be like either they were putting a lot of pressure on their hyper carry spot side, so whichever one was going to win that coin flip.
Yeah, and honestly,
had the game.
Yeah, honestly, Jinx ended up doing really well, but unfortunately, Samira was able to get kills in other places.
Managed to recenter her snowball and lead to other
Yeah.
lane. I'm just taking the time to.
They just finished 2 Infinity Edges. So, well, I think Yone had his for a little bit now, but Jinx just finished her 3rd one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. On that back, Samira got Bloodthirster.
And a pickaxe. And the episode. She has big damage at this point.
Yeah, so she's about to have her Infinity Edge as well.
It's going to be 3 in game. Ooh. Big damage.
Yeah. We'll see if it's enough to cut through these tanks.
Fingers crossed. Now, do you think it'd be blue side's intention to set up team fights here, to go for the easy picks and try and split up red?
I think just because of the gold deficit, they have to go for picks. They have to, try and get some, they have 2 blue trinkets. Maybe get a blue trinket, catch someone out, get a Morgana binding, and always follow up with the Shen ulti, and like a Jinx rocket. So they have a lot of ways of quickly getting onto that priority target. But it's so hard when you're in this position to push up into the jungle and get that vision down to be able to make those plays. It's really just hoping the enemy team makes a mistake that you're able to capitalize on. And so far, INT's playing a fairly clean game. They're not making too many mistakes in this later stage.
Yeah, they've definitely gotten their gameplay together and tightened up for this later game state.
Yeah.
Worked out the little kinks of the pregame, and now they seem to be on a roll.
Right. Now they have that bot lane shoving in with the inhibitor. They're going to be looking for Baron. They're getting vision down. It's going to be very, very hard for BaeDCarry's team to try and come at this ahead. But Baron's one of the best places to throw an advantage, so we can see if maybe they get some crazy wombo with the Yone ult and are able to pull something off.
Yeah, because Baron Pit is a small fighting arena too. You're able to group all those people together.
Yeah.
Just start wailing on them with Jinx and the Runons. You might be able to shred them down really quick.
Even Morgana sitting in the middle, she has a stopwatch, so she's able to flash in there, get the ult off, stopwatch.
Down. Although we do see the IE coming down on Samira, so that's going to be a little bit scary to go into now.
Absolutely.
But we do see, and we also have Renekton with GA, so also have that threat to deal with. Renekton goes to engages on the Morgana, spells shield comes out from Morgana, but it's broken by Renekton, and Galio comes out. Everybody's engaging, huge damage and engage. CC coming down from red side. Although there's that Jinx. Ooh, almost did enough damage. Zonius comes down. Shen, last line of defense here for blue.
Was able to. Okay.
And with that, it's like blue side. Unfortunately, takes the L here.
That was a really great game for a long time, and then very, very close by both teams. But INT's just able to get that great team fight around Baron, where they caught BaeDCarry's team sitting out a little bit too long, trying to take a little bit more than they could, and snowballed the game from there and executed very cleanly. Didn't make any big mistakes that allowed them to catch back up, and just kept snowballing their advantage from there. Looked really good.
Once you thought that the goal advantage was there, like BaeDCarry was almost caught up, and then they had that massive Baron play, and INT just skyrocketed ahead from there.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're gonna go to a pause now, and then we'll have. Are we gonna have an interview? Okay. No problem.
All right.
So here he is. Yeah, here he is, the man himself, Intensify, just coming off that win. How do you feel?
I'm happy, of course. I think that there are some issues that, or at least some of the draft, like, went as completely as expected, but we were never expecting them to leave open Bioster as Samira. I don't really know how to feel about it, honestly. I kind of thought that it was just going to be permabanned throughout the league.
Hmm. Yeah, he definitely looked very comfortable in that pick. Had a strong performance that game.
Yeah. I was also very confused about the Yone pick when we picked Renekton. But I mean, our team played our game and everything kind of went our way.
Yeah, yeah. It looked like Yone had a little bit of an advantage early on against you in lane, but once you got those two items, he wasn't able to pressure you anymore.
Yeah, I mean, Asian Invasion's an insane Yone player, but it's just a really hard lane for him. And I'm gonna be honest, he was gapping me early on the pick. I felt comfortable in the matchup, but not like a Renekton player. Like I play Renekton, I'm just not a Renekton player. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. So I'm surprised yeah, and can you tell us a little bit about that actually? That was some great drafting early on with the flexing. Was that planned to
Oh
be
yeah,
able to flex all those champions?
yeah. Yeah, for sure it was flexed. They left up Samira, so we always are gonna take it if it's up.
Mhm.
And then in my opinion, Renekton means that they should never ever pick Yone there, which is why. Actually, I just realized I griefed the draft because they pick Yone and they ban more mid laners. Uh, it doesn't matter though. Yeah, that's kind of what we were expecting was the flex picks. We're happy to debut Mo's Fiddlesticks.
Yeah, no, that Fiddlesticks had some really nice ults coming down.
Yeah, he
You
did.
guys had good vision for it too, set up.
Yep, that stuff's kind of gross. And then, yeah, I mean everyone played pretty well. There were some miscommunications at some point, but otherwise we were happy with how things went.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as I said in stream, like you guys had one team fight where you lost, and then you came back, and you're like, "Well, look, we can do it too."
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the interview. I appreciate your time and congratulations on your win. Is
Of
there anything
course,
else you'd
thank
like
you
to
guys.
say?
Nope, that's it. Have a good day.
All right. You too.
All right.
All
All
right.
right,
We're
so-
going to a short pause and then we're going to have another game following right after. Stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned.